Hello, 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 and welcome to the Rumble and Roar podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, I am Lanoria, and this is my co-host.
I'm Shaina.
All right, guys, we got a good one. What are we gonna do?
Okay, so today we want to talk about those bitter baby mamas.
Girl,
It made me cringe. Cause it's like, what is your problem? Like, what's your real problem?
the problem is they don't want that man to move on. They want their baby to be the only one. They just don't want to share, and I ain't mad at them.
But no, because if you're not letting him move on, then you're not moving on either. So what are y'all doing? Y'all don't want to be together.
No. See, that word y'all, no. He don't want to be with your ass, but you want to be with him. See, it's not that y'all don't want to be together. No, he wants to move on. You don't. That's why it's baby mama drama. Because I believe if you're moving on and he's moving on, there should not be a problem. But it's always a baby mama drama when that baby's mother does not want to see you with someone else, be with someone else, or whatever, because she's sitting there waiting and hoping and wishing and praying that you will come back to her. I done moved on. I love this person over here. As a matter of fact, we're about to be married. What you doing? What are you doing?
I think that you should have a window of time. My window is very short, so I'm not even gonna say what my window of time is. It's very short. If you're not moving in that window of time, baby, what we talking about? Nothing. We're just not gonna be back together after this time period is up. Like if a year has gone by, and that's not my time frame. Like I said, mine is much shorter than that. But a year has gone by, and we can't get on the same page to where we're saying, okay, look, we gonna be together. We gonna have our family, whatever. Yeah, just let it go, because holding on to it is only stressing you out. I mean, it stresses, bitter baby mom stress out baby daddies, but it's stressing you the most. Like,
yeah, it's stressing you the most. But that is what, you know what, Shaina, I gotta tell you this story. When I met my husband, in February will be 29 years or 28. Shit, I don't even know. Okay, 28 or 29 years. I know I've been with him over 30. And when I met him, I asked him, do you have any children? Shaina, because I have not experienced baby mama drama. I have not. However, my friends, my cousins, my nieces, nephews, just people that I know, they have experienced it. And I'm sitting here watching this shit. I'm like, this is some bullshit. This is something I ain't even trying to be. I don't want this in my life. So I knew what I did not want. I might not be clear of what I want, but I know what the fuck I don't want.
Right.
And all the stuff that I saw them go through, Shaina, when I met my husband, I said, there were 4 things that I said I absolutely will not tolerate. Trust and believe it will be the end. I'm not going to go through all the things that I told him, but one of them was baby mama. If you have kids with anyone, it's not going to stop us from having fun. We're having fun now. We're together. We're dating. We're just having a good time, and we can continue to have a good time. However, I cannot marry you. I will not marry you. Don't want to marry you. Don't want the added stuff. That's my prerogative. My sister even told me, I ain't lying, Shaina, my sister said, now how you gonna say that kind of bullshit?
I'm about to come.
Well, I know you like to come on my ass, but let me just tell you, I'm serious. My sister said, Nora, how you gonna say that bullshit when daddy took us all in? When he got with mama, he was like, he didn't care how many kids you have. I love you, and I'll take you and your kids. And that's okay. That's what he wanted to do. Now I have the right to want to do what I want to do.
You do.
And I said, I didn't have kids, Shaina. I didn't have no kids. And it's my prerogative to say I don't want any kids from someone else.
Absolutely.
I know, wait a minute. But even if he had kids, okay, we're going to have fun. We can always be together and not always. That's an untrue statement because I'm not going to marry you. But we can kick it. We can have fun. I'm going to love you. My love ain't going to change for you. But to say I do, I'm not. And might say I'm selfish. It's okay. I did not want to share my time, space, and energy with someone else because they got a kid with you and I got to goddamn go through their stuff. No. And I'm letting you know this up front. It's not my fault that you have kids. I'm telling you what I want, what I love, what I need. You tell me what you want, what you love, what you need. If I can provide and whatever, I'm going to do that. If you can do it, you do it. If you can't, then we know right there, right then. We know what we have to do. So, and my husband can tell you, I promise you, I said, no baby mama drama. I don't want no added family. If I marry you, I want our children to be your children, my children. Nobody coming in telling me nothing. You need to pay this, pop it up at my house, all of that. No, I'm not that one. So you let me know and let me tell you, just in case you might want to pull a slick one. Y'all, you can judge me all you want. Oh, I almost shot a bird. I did shoot a bird. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shoot a bird. You can judge me all you want, but I know what I want. And I think the worst thing in the world is people get with somebody and don't know what they want, or they won't say what they want. But I said what I wanted, and I meant it. No baby mama drama. I want our kids to be our kids. Okay. And I even told him, if by some slick ass chance you might say, oh, I didn't even know about Shakrisha in 1919. And she coming to surface this shit that she has a little son or a daughter that is mine. Okay. Now we're done. I thank God that never happened because we're going on 28 years, 29 years, 30 together. And I don't have to deal with that because I just would not. I love that man and I would not want that to be a factor because when I say I stand on what I say, if you got a kid out there, I'm not dealing with it. I don't care if that kid is 99 years old. And you might say I'm selfish. That selfish is when you do stuff and you're just me. And it's before you know what's what. But I'm telling you beforehand, I want it to be this kind of way. So let's let it be this kind of way. If it's not this kind of way, let's make a decision. And this is why a lot of things that people go through is always a mix up or a hiccup because they don't say what they need or want in the beginning. But I told him, I said, I don't care how old they are. If they pop up and say you're the daddy, we're going to have a problem. So you got them go all the way back through everybody you've been with. And you've been in the military, you've been this, that, and the other. Do you even think you might, some hoe might, that's not right. I said horror. I did. Anyway, that's not good.
You didn't say that.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
You said hoe.
Yeah, okay.
That's different from
But if someone pops up and say that shit, now you have a problem with me and your two children that you have because you're not going to be seeing us too much anymore. And I know that's wrong and it's not right. But the wrong and right thing is I forewarned you. Just like if you were to come in this relationship and say, look, I'm letting you know now, I don't want no kids with nobody but you. I want it to be me and you and I don't want to share. And if you got any more with another man, you need to let me know. I told you the honest truth. I have none. I'm not expecting any. None is in the oven. None is going to be put on you. None of that. When we have our kids, it's going to be us. So
okay, so question. So again, y'all have been together over 30 years. So this is clearly your person. So I'm now pop-up babies, okay. But to say, okay, I do have you just like I don't want nobody pop up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
But
okay.
you know, you meet him and you know, he does say, okay, I do have a kid. So to me, it's unrealistic to just be like, oh, okay, we can still kick it, we can still have our fun, because the ultimate goal should be to get married. So if this is not a person that you no longer can see yourself marrying because they have a kid, like,
I'm not gonna marry you.
Right. So why would we even continue?
Hell. Ooh. Because we're having fun. And if you want to have fun with me, and we are having a good time, and we care for each other, it's okay. Understand that we can't go to the marriage stage, but we can always, you know, have fun for right now.
Right, but I get what you're saying. If that's the ultimate goal for both of you, and you know this is not gonna happen between us. Then like I just
bye bye.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we wasting our time for?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
That was my only thing. I can't say I haven't dated people with kids. I don't necessarily know if in my younger life I would have dated someone who had full custody of their kid. Because again, when I was younger, I didn't have no kid. Well, I had a baby at 20, so I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, even now, like, I have a kid limit. You can't have more than 2 kids. I mean, I got 2 kids too. Even if I had 3 kids, you can't have more than 2 kids. And
that's what my sister said. That's what my sister said. I mean, how you gonna tell somebody they can't have kids and you have them? And she actually said, Nora, now you know Daddy took Mama with, you know, all of us. And I said, but that was what he wanted to do.
That was his prerogative.
That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, you definitely have every right to feel how you feel. I was just trying to figure out, like, why are we still entertaining?
My stepfather, my biological father, all of us are from the same guy. All 6 of us. Isn't that something, honey? But all 6 of us are from the same biological father. But my stepfather, he was like, okay, hey, I love her. Whatever you got, it's okay. Because, and he was that man. When I say he took it all, your children, your whatever, your baggage, whatever, I love you, bring it all in.
Right, and if you love somebody, you have to love what they come with.
Yes,
so,
but I don't.
But, well, see, because you was also like, I can love you, I'm going to still love you. You can't love somebody and not love not saying you don't love their kid, but not even accepting of it. Yeah,
but that's why I made that, that's why I said that from the beginning. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't want to do that because I know what kind of person I am. Now, I just wanted the man that I'm with. I want us to, when I marry you, I want your children to be mine and my children to be yours.
And they still will.
Yes, but I don't want Queequee's ghetto ass coming to my house saying, I need, I'm going to say goddamn Queequee. I don't want Queequee coming to my house saying, he need Pampers. And you know you ain't paid child support. Girl,
let's talk about stereotyping black women, but what are you sounding like? A stereotypical black woman.
Oh my gosh, she is attacking me. Guys.
Asian women, white women, all of the women do the exact same shit. So
okay.
Say the Karens, say the Mings.
Yeah.
The Marias.
Okay. Okay.
Don't just single out black women. Just talking about.
With that said,
gotta come up with some new names.
With that said, let's just say not black women. I'm saying women, period. I didn't say black women, but
the way that you sounded like a stereotypical
No. What I'm saying is that
you used the man Queequee. What the fuck?
I know. Okay,
so
I'm getting hit, guys. Listen, it doesn't matter who it is. Black, white, Puerto Rican, everybody's just a freaking. It doesn't matter who it is. Prince said that. It doesn't matter who it is. No, don't come at me with nothing because I don't want the baby mama drama.
But everybody doesn't come with drama.
Well, even if you come with it or not, I know what decision I wanted. I know what I wanted. I don't want to deal with, even if you're the nicest person in the world, you communicate real good, you like me, I like you, we're doing everything good. That could be the factor too. Shaina, I don't want it.
So do you ever think of it like this? I really could have missed out on 30 plus years with my soulmate Because they already had a kid?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I mean, it's not selfish. It's not selfish. That's definitely, you know, your
Yes, I
prerogative.
want my children to be your children and your children to be mine. I don't want anything else in the equation. And I might sound dumb, and I'm sure a lot of people will be like, because a lot of people have other children and they have baby mamas and they have this and that and the other, and they get along or they don't get along or whatever the case may be. I'm telling you what I like. I want it, and I like, and I got, and I thank God for it. I said I didn't want nobody else in my equation. Me, you. We're done, boo. Okay, so, and now that's where we are. And everything is all good. I love it all. But now I'm gonna say this. So I don't wanna trip. If I had a child, I would not think this way, because I have a child. And if a man loved me and he wanted to accept my child with me, I would be a damn fool to say, I don't want you to have kids. No, don't get it twisted, please, guys. I didn't have any kids. And because I didn't have any kids, I had the right to say, I don't want you to have any kids. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You can feel it wherever way you want. But I didn't want no kids. Now, if he had one child and I had one child and he told me he wanted to marry me and this and that and the other, I have to reconsider my tunnel vision of no kids kind of thinking. Because I got a kid, he got a kid. But if I don't have one, and I told you what I want, and I told you it needs to be you and I and no one else, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it is. Yeah, I was just trying to, get a better understanding. But, okay, so I feel like, there are a few different types of, bitter baby mamas. Again, like you said, you have the type that still wants him.
Yeah.
And then you have the type that doesn't really want him, but they don't want him with nobody else.
Now, see, that's sad. And see, that's the main reason, guys, that when I got with my man, my husband, that I told him, you cannot have any children, and if you did, it's okay. We can continue to have our fun and date and eat and go out and movies and everything else. But I don't. Because, no, I'm not going to have that.
I feel like baby mamas, some feel a sense of entitlement. Like, oh, that's my baby daddy. Yeah, he can be your baby daddy.
That's the reason why I didn't want what I wanted.
But not all, though. Not all. So we're not going to put them all in the box.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But
because some of them are sweet and they're like, okay, they have moved on. They got a really good man and they're being loved on. And this man got a really good woman and he's being loved on. And they know that they just had a child together. And they are really good mind people.
Oh, yes. That's
got good heads together.
Very.
And they're not trying to tear that person down. She's not trying to tear him down. They're just trying to move on with their life. But they really realize that, hey, we got a baby together, so we have to communicate. And we do it on a really good mutual ground. And we be good about it. It's all good and dandy. All I know is I did not want that for me. That's all I know. And that's where it is right now. I'm glad that it's been almost 30 years, together, and 29 married with my husband, that nothing has popped up. I don't think nothing will, and we're good. The kids are grown, and that's just something I didn't want. But I understand that when people do have children, there are things that you got to be like, wait, don't be tripping. Now you got a child. Why you going to expect for him not to have one? You fucking tripping real hard.
I think that people, even like, okay, so if you get with somebody that has kids, whether you have kids or not, if you guys have accepted that, the problem is people are introducing these kids to fly-by-night people.
See, that's something.
You've known this man for 3 months. Why is he meeting your kids?
See, that kind of shit right there, that's another reason, guys, that
I have been in my relationship for 2 years. He has not met my kids. He's spoken to my kids on the phone, but he has not met my kids. And I really feel some type of way about that. Like, I feel like you and my kid's dad should have a conversation. Y'all should have men conversations, and whoever my baby daddy
Damn,
is dating,
Shayna doing that shit. Representing.
Listen.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what is right.
That's the problem. And then you have like the new girlfriends that come in and do little. They nitpick too.
But wait a
now.
minute. Just like you said, that he needs to have a conversation with that man. And
I said the
and
women
you
need to talk
need to
too.
with them. Okay,
But
gotcha.
here's the thing,
Okay.
like, okay, so I've been in a situation where I've never even seen this woman. Now, I've seen the kid. I've never seen this woman. For me, I don't necessarily need to meet everybody you're dating, but if you're planning to introduce my kid to this person, which I feel like you're of sound mind to know, okay, she might, we probably gonna go
We're going
somewhere.
further.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She need to meet me first. And it's not for me to question her. I need to see where her head's at, because I'm a level-headed person. I don't just fly off the handle, but I need to make sure that you're going to be cool around my kid. I need to make sure you're not spiteful. Like, you get mad at him, you're going to treat my kid some type of way. Because now I got to kick your ass.
No, kill you, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Kill your ass. And I told you, when it comes to my children, it ain't no half step. It's not no, oh, well, I'm going to have to get you because no, your ass got to go. And I hate this, because everybody who knows me know I'm so daggone, when it comes to my children, no. No.
Yeah.
And I would love to meet I ain't even got to go there, because that's just something I wasn't into, but meeting that mother, first of all, but it's not, because that's not who I am. If I had to have that baby mama drama, if I had a child first and he had a child first and it was a different situation and I met her, I have to feel her energy. I could feel your energy. You can call me and say whatever you like, but if I sat down and I talked to you and I'm talking and we're doing whatever we do, and I get the least little bit of spiritual discomfort in what the fuck you're saying, or your demeanor, or whatever, your damn looks, if they ain't right,
Well, here's the problem.
your ass ain't gonna be fucking around with my child.
Yeah.
Period.
All
Like my
parties
damn child
involved
say, period.
Need to be mature. When I say mature, I'm saying that with all capital letters.
And,
Everybody, as grown people, we should be able to come together. It's the baby's birthday. Why am I having a birthday party and you having a birthday party?
See, that's why the fuck I don't. Ooh, stop!
I'm
not cursing.
I ain't been cursing today.
I'm not. I don't want to. See, because she got me going. Let me calm it down. That's why I didn't never. That's why I told my husband, and that's why we're where we are now, with a happy family and no baby mama drama. But that's the reason why. And everything you say, I'm going to say, that's the reason why.
But
because
you know,
I've heard it all from my family and friends and people. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think that a lot of, because like I said, men can be bitter too. And they can, do the same thing that you have bitter baby mamas, you got bitter baby daddies. They be doing the same stuff. They calling your phone all type of night, like, oh, I want to speak to my son. Like, sir, your son's 4. It's 4:00 in the morning. Like, what? Why are we doing this? Why?
You have no right to be calling somebody's house at.
Exactly. You're asking to get cursed out. So now you and the new girlfriend, new boyfriend, now y'all got problems because you're being inappropriate. Like, you're
being stupid.
You got to grow up.
You're saying inappropriate, and I think that's such a good terminology. But
Very
it's stupid.
Yes. Like, like I said, in order to move forward, and it can be so easy, like, we all should be able to come together, sit down, have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
This, because at the end of the day, we're trying to do what's best for the child. That's
The
what
child.
it's supposed to be
It's
about.
supposed to be.
So
It never is, though.
yeah, so that's the problem. Once you
That's
sit
why I
down
don't
and
do
you
that
figure
shit.
out that it's not about the kid at all, that's the problem. So now you got people being spiteful. Oh, I'm finna put him on child support because he don't want to be together. That's not what child support is for. And if he's taking care of his kid, he's doing what he needs to do. Why do we need to? I don't like the government in my business.
Right.
So unless it's like a a real need for that. Like, why do you feel the need to do that? And especially if the kid has everything they need. Now I can see if they lacking somewhere and you just look, I'm gonna go ahead and do it so I can get what I need. But you playing yourself at the end of the day in most cases, because the government about to give you the bare minimum, and you're not even getting what you were getting, and you look stupid.
And then not only that, they're in your business with your taxes.
Right.
It's like, oh shit, don't act stupid because we got your shit right
mom
now.
that you put on child support, they like, yeah, this all you gonna get since that's what you wanted. And that's unfortunate too.
Yes.
I've seen that countless times.
Yes,
like,
me too.
I was giving her $400 a month and they awarded her $175. Guess what?
And that's what you're gonna get.
$175.
And don't call me. Don't look at me. Don't look my way. Don't try not to breathe the air that I'm breathing.
Because everybody's level of petty these days. Oh, you petty? I'm gonna top your petty every time. Me for sure. You thought you was petty? Oh, baby, I'm petty LaBelle. Don't come over here. I am gonna eat your petty up for dinner.
Petty LaBelle.
Yes.
I gotta use that guy.
I am
not petty. Petty.
The pettiest. You do not want to have a petty war with me because we can go all day.
The bottom line is you don't. Let me see. Don't KU. Wait a minute, I'm trying to say.
Like,
wait a minute, I'm trying to spell fuck backwards. So it'd be K. See?
I am done. I was like, hey, you.
I'm trying to say fuck backwards.
I can't. You just said it. Don't worry about it, guys.
Anyway, H to the no. Don't, my children, you would be better off going with your own mother. And that's not right. Don't mess with your mama. But you would better off be doing that than with me and my children.
I'm just going to say, everybody needs to grow up. Like, my first kid, her dad, he has 5 baby mamas. I personally haven't had any problems with them. I was number 2.
Oh my. And
his oldest and my oldest are 8 years apart. And so I was the second. The one that I knew, because there was a couple that were kept a secret. Did I say keep it? I know I'm lying. Or kept a secret from me, which was weird because him and I were cool. Like, we weren't together. Like, we was cool. So I was thoroughly confused about why it was like secret babies. But the one that I thought was after my kid, like this girl. So I had moved out to the city where he lived. Not out of state. I ain't doing none of that. I just moved out to that city. I don't know nothing about this side of town. I'm an east side rider. Listen, I don't do that. So I moved out to the north side. Okay. No, I guess that's the south side. I don't know nothing but east side. Anyway, so I'm leaving. Exactly. I'm leaving my house one morning, right? I'm on 285. I'm in traffic. This girl pulls up beside me in traffic. And she's waving. And so I'm thinking, okay, maybe somebody needs some directions or something. So girl rolled my window down and she was like, are you Shaina?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Who the who?
Girl, I'm looking so confused. I'm like, not am I Shaina? And she was like, oh, okay. She was like, how's your baby?
Oh, stop the violence, you lying.
She asked me how.
Because at that point, my damn gun would have been right here. He fine. What the fuck?
We're
no.
inching along in the
Ask
morning.
me about my kids.
Early in the morning in traffic, we're inching along.
What time?
This is like morning rush. I'm on my way to work.
I'm not gonna say anything else because I can't. I can't.
You know, I was like, my baby's fine.
Jeez.
I was like, who are you? She was like, no. Before I asked who are you, and she was like, well, I just want to know if you saw such and such, if you seen such and such. I'm like, what the hell? She said my baby daddy name. And I'm like, who the hell is this?
God.
So I was like, I haven't seen him since yesterday. And I was like, who are you? And she was like, oh, I'm such and such. I'm his girlfriend. I was just like, okay. So
Was she following you?
She followed me from my house because ain't no way in hell we on 285 at the same time. You clearly know my car for you to pull up on me, and I believe she followed me from my house. Moving forward, as soon as I roll up my window and pull off from her, I was like, yeah, you need to talk to him. There's no
See, that
reason
shit right there.
to talk to me.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
See, now mind you, my kid is in the car because it's early in the morning. She's going to daycare.
Do it.
Now, as soon as I hung up with her, he calls me. He says, oh, he's going in. He was like, yeah, she said you pulled up on her, you tried to run her off the road. I said, are you crazy?
That's why I don't have baby mama drama.
At this point, she wasn't even his baby mama. That's what made it so bad. This was just a girl. Me and him, again, we were not together at this point. Were we still doing what we do? Yes, we just had a kid together. My baby was a baby at this point. So
this is crazy.
For you to pull up beside me on 285, I know you were following me from my house.
Shit.
Not only that, why are you just asked me how my baby is doing? Like she know me, like we cool.
See, right there, Shaina, let me hold that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you said, I can hear everything. It's just flowing. Ooh, music flowing. Soon as you say, how is your baby doing? Bitch, what? My baby? Why are you questioning what the fuck my baby's doing? How do you even know my baby? Why are you asking about my baby? And that's not, you know what? I'm not even that kind of person. You know I'm not. But you cannot mess with my children because my mind won't think rationally like it's supposed to.
Girl.
You asking me about my child. Why? What are you doing?
And not only that, for you to pull off and call him and tell him, I tried to run you off the road. I said, are you crazy? My baby is in the car. That girl pulled up beside me. And so, of course, he gets out the phone. He's like, yeah, like, you know me. What the? I ran her off the road. First of all, if I ran her off the road, trust me, she's not going to be able to call you.
That's not nice. I mean,
girl, and I was just, first of all, I'm looking at this girl like, I know who she is, but I don't know who she is. Like, I knew her purpose. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And moving forward, like this same girl, like even once they were like together, they had their baby.
No, man.
She used to call me and be like, you know, if your daughter ever need anything, I'm like, bitch, I could never be you. Because ain't no, if my daughter needs anything, I'm calling her father. You think I'm gonna call you? For what? For what, ma'am?
Why are you calling? How did you get my number?
Because
you would never have my number.
Why do you? Well, she was a little different because for her to know where I live, that means you definitely followed him. Because he never we didn't stay together, but he was definitely at my house. Like this is when my baby was probably like 1. When I moved out that way. But yeah, she was around for a while. I knew who she was. I had just never seen her. And it was just very weird. Like Atlanta's small, but it's not that small for you to pull up beside me in traffic on 285.
Yeah, it's real small.
I feel like at this point you were behind me and we're in traffic, so now you got over so you could pull up beside me. That's the only way that this happened, ma'am. We did not just so by chance pull up beside each other on the highway.
She was okay. All the shit she did would have been okay. Well, it really isn't okay. But all the shit that she did, I can be like, okay. When you ask me about my child, you have my undivided attention. What the fuck do you want? Okay, you got it.
But
bring it on.
Oh my baby.
Because that don't make no sense
at all.
That's why I don't want to deal with baby mama drama, because I know my temper. I know what I'm capable of. Mm-hmm. I know what I just won't back down from. And as soon as you say my children's name, it's like, so what did you just say? You gonna shoot me? What did you say? You wanted to fight me? What did you say? You about to blow my house up? Well, everything in my head would be thinking negative. Yeah. It's just like, my children, you just called my children's name, and I am their protector. So since you call their name, and you should not be calling their name. Now let me get to where you thought you knew me. You thought you knew me. Now you about to really know the real person.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my children. Don't say nothing about them. Don't ask about them. Leave them alone.
Yeah. And see, here's the problem with her. She, if you ask any of his baby mamas, like, I'm probably the coolest person you're going to meet. She felt like I was a threat, but at the end of the day, she didn't realize there were other threats, honey.
A threat from what? Because you
For him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't the threat. This man was engaged to 2 other people, including you, when he passed away. So I wasn't the threat at all. Like,
damn.
Yeah. All y'all up
and
there,
like, wait a minute. While they were following you, they didn't know the other ones.
They knew. This what was so
That's crazy.
So when he passed away,
you guys, I'm trying to follow.
girl, when he passed away, we're all at the funeral. I was eat my popcorn because this is a show. We need Mari.
Maury!
She was like, well, we were engaged. And this girl was like, well, shit, we was engaged too. And this one was. These are the last 3 baby mamas. Now, mind you, I'm number 2. The oldest one, they been.
I can't do that. My heart,
girl. But again, when I met him, he was on kid number 1. He had just moved to Atlanta. His daughter lived in Milwaukee. So okay, my kid was number 2. Yeah, there were. I mean, the rest of them were back to back. Like every year, he was having a kid. But again, he was not my man. So, baby, I am not the threat. I was doing me. He was doing him, but he was doing him.
If you weren't the threat, what are they following you?
Because she clearly followed him, like I said, to my house to know where I was at.
Oh my God!
So
see, that's the why.
And she knew my car.
Following her to her house, baby mama drummers, bull.
She actually said,
bring
that
your
too.
ass up to my house. Just please have your insurance intact. Have your motherfucking life intact because you're going to need that insurance because you ain't going to leave out the way you came in. That's some bullshit.
I skipped the part of the story. When she pulled up on me, she was like, oh, I knew it was your car because I've been in your car before.
Oh my God.
I don't even know how I skipped that part, but girl, I was sitting there like, who this bitch is
She's
choosing?
been in your car?
She is choosing. I mean, I've been in her car. You
See,
got it, ma'am.
Shaina, I don't do that
You
kind of
got it.
stuff.
I don't either, but listen, this stuff was being done.
Wakanda forever.
This
I don't
was
do
being
that
done
kind of
unbeknownst
stuff.
to me. It wasn't like he would pull up and be like, yeah, come get in her car right quick. Like, no. When he would pull up in different cars all the time. That was just his lifestyle. I never would have said, oh, this is her car until the day she pulled up on me. I'm like, oh, it's you. Like, girl, this was the weirdest situation. And I had a run-in with her when I was pregnant. I was about 6 months. I was actually going for my ultrasound. So he lived in the apartment complex next to mine. So I'm calling him. We supposed to go to the ultrasound appointment together, right? I'm calling him. He's not answering. So I have a key to his apartment. So I go over there. I unlock the door. I go to the bedroom door. The bedroom door is locked. Okay, so now I'm beating on the door. So he comes to the door and he like cracked the door and he's trying to talk to me through the crack in the door, girl. I was like, if you don't open this fucking door, I want to say I like kicked the door. She lay in the bed. I had to pray on it. Let me go. I'm clearly good and pregnant. I went to my ultrasound appointment. Girl, when I tell y'all I'm the coolest person, I will stop fucking with you so fast. Like I don't need to fight nobody. Y'all see me? Do y'all see? Have y'all see me? I'm not gonna fight these bitches out here for definitely not for no man. If that's your man, honey, you got it.
I love God.
Me too.
He's so good. Because all I know is that the thoughts that went through my head from the story you just told me of how it would have went differently if it was me. I just love the way he covers me and protects me.
Girl.
With the temper I have. God's plan is definitely perfect. It's perfect. So I thank you. And then let me stop because no, I don't even want people to be, oh, she tripping. Y'all don't even understand, but it's all good.
We deal with a lot as women. Again, me personally, I've gone through a lot of stuff, but I can keep my composure to a point. I have blacked out before, and don't nobody want to ever see that. If I black out around you, you should just disappear, because it's about to get real out here. And I don't care nothing about who is hurt.
Yeah.
Ask my family. But anyway.
But baby mama drama. All I know is, Shaina, that was so good. I love this episode. I love it. Because what I promise you, this is so deep for me, because I did tell my husband, I said, look, I really need to know that if you have any kids, if you're expecting any, do you think some might be down the damn pipe? Just tell me, because I am. See, I don't want to call myself selfish, guys. I don't want to.
That's not selfish.
Yeah,
That's
I don't want to
selfish.
call myself selfish.
You have standards.
I just told him what I wanted, and I asked him to have the same thing. Don't have any kids. I won't have any kids, and we agreed on that. And so we're doing good, and I think that that's a good thing. And I think that people should do that when they get together, is just let each other know, hey, what they want. And like Shaina said, 2 is her limit, and 2 should be your limit. If she tell you that, then don't be coming in with 7 or 8, surprising somebody. That's not right. But with that said, please, guys, we would like for you to let us know how you feel about this. Do you have children that you have not told your significant other about, or that you're keeping stuff from them? And
or are you bitter and need some counseling? Because
and you don't want that man to move on, because you still want that man, but that man is trying to move on, and you're using that baby as a leverage. That's so sad.
And don't put stuff in their head either. Don't tell these kids stuff, and to where, I want you to tell your daddy this, or tell your mama,
or even say bad stuff in front of them.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because let me just tell you something. Listen to me well. Listen to me very well. If you are looking at this, you should be an adult. We go through things in our lives, elementary, middle school, high school, college, and we know that things that our mommies told us at grade school, toddlers, and then elementary, middle, we start learning stuff along the way as we get older. Know that your children are going to do the same thing. You can sit there and put stuff in your daggone children's head about your significant other because your ass is bitter. They're going to figure it out.
Oh.
And when they do, your ass is grass and the universe is the lawnmower. They're going to run your ass over. So to avoid that, tell the truth, do the right things, teach them right, and then try to communicate with the mother. She's moving on. She loves somebody else. You just missed out. You're not in the equation anymore. Try your best to move on, even though it's hard. Hell, we all been there. Shit, when you love somebody, it's hard to break loose. But you have to, because she ain't thinking about you.
I ain't hard for me. Huh?
It's not hard for Shaina, y'all.
The love has died.
But just know that do the right thing and love.
Communicate.
Communicate.
You gotta grow up first, because if you still bitter about a breakup, baby, you gotta grow up. We should all be able to sit down and have a conversation.
No, but they might be still in love. If they're in love, love is a motherfucker.
Well, goddamn, how long?
No, girl, when you in some Wakanda forever love.
I have been in love.
Shit, me
baby,
too.
You don't say that,
me too. But that Wakanda forever love, ooh, girl, it's so hard. It's hard to break.
It's definitely not hard when I know that you've moved on. Ain't nothing keeping me from moving on. Like, oh, you moved. Great. That is the straw for me. Like, oh, you moved on? Okay. That lets me know.
I ain't gonna sit here in front or lie. I've seen some people that I really, really care about and love, and they moved on, and Shit, I really wanted them. I wanted them, and I don't give a fuck if you moved on or not. Can I do something to make you change your mind and come back to me?
Did you break up with this person or they broke up with you?
Well, it was they probably broke up with me, but I had to be strong and act like, okay, well, if this is what we agreeing to, we're going to do it. But I really didn't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody's broke up with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's crazy.
that's good. Shit. Crazy
No,
man.
now I feel some type of way about myself.
But I
Like,
really,
because
but see, you wouldn't have never known that I was okay with it because I didn't show it.
Mm.
I was like, okay, that's what we doing. Okay, well, and I probably even said and initiated, okay, we're done. No, you just move on with your life. Even though inside, I'm like, I was a fucking wreck.
I think I had only ever been like that, like my high school boyfriend.
Yeah, girl. But anyway,
I don't
so
know.
with that said, I love this topic. And if you guys have, please comment.
Yes, and
Share.
like and subscribe and tell your friends.
Yes.
We love to hear the feedback because again, our opinions are our opinions. So everybody else, you may feel differently, and we want to hear about it because we may have another topic.
Yes, we want to know what you think. So with that said, feel the rumble and
listen to the roar, and we'll see you guys next week.
yes, bye-bye.
Bye.